Have you ever thought about what makes a good corner townhouse development site? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to share why corner development sites are so good, and I'll also break down what makes a good one. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Peter Kelly here from Little Fish Property Developments. We help everyday landowners just like you maximise the value of their land through low-risk development projects. On this channel, we share everything you need to deliver successful projects time and time again. So if you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button and turn the bell notifications on so you don't get left behind. Finding a quality townhouse development site can be like finding a needle in a haystack at the best of times, let alone narrowing down your search for only corner development sites. As with most things related to investing in property, patience and discipline is key here. If you take your time, do the work, you will find the one. And if you get it right, it will pay you back nicely. Before I break down what makes a good corner development site, let's look at fundamentally what corner sites in general are good. Firstly, there is no common property required, meaning you end up with more land on your titles rather than land being chewed up as common property. Driveways don't count towards your garden open space. So having a long common driveway, which is required when doing a front to back layout, can be a waste. Also, with corners, there is no body corporate required. And in most cases, the properties will have their own street frontage. Corner sites give you the ability to achieve more on smaller lots than a traditional side by side. There will also be greater opportunity to get additional dwellings on the site. Another positive, due to the frontages, the dwellings can look and feel more standalone, reducing the need for common party walls and reducing that townhouse feel. And in most cases, you get to choose which neighbours setback that you are governed by. This can work to your advantage. This means that you get to select the smaller one, increasing what you can expect to achieve on the site. Then this generally means that your return edge of the site needs to be about 2 to 3 metres, depending on the council, which is excellent. And finally, for all the reasons mentioned, your completed townhouses will ultimately command a higher sales price. Now let's talk about what makes a good corner site. What do you need to be looking out for when considering and looking for a good corner townhouse development site and making buying decisions with confidence? First off, you want to look for encumbrances along your street frontages, so trees, power poles, bus stops and the like. I'm not too keen on busy intersections, but that's more of a personal preference. It's not to say that money can't be made on busy corner sites. I'm sure there is plenty being made. You are ideally looking for minimal mature trees on the site, and if possible, corners with northern private open space will always be a winner. Small neighbouring setbacks are excellent, and favourable residential zoning and planning overlays will be critical. And we want to make sure that both frontages have easy access to the required services. This is important. If it is overlooked, it has the potential to cost a lot of money. Not to say that you need to stay away from these sites, but you need to be aware if there's going to be more cost involved. And finally, it's always good practice to see what other corner sites in your immediate area have been developed and what kind of outcomes that they have achieved. All this information is freely available, and it should be used to help you make your decision one way or the other with confidence. When it comes to identifying quality development sites of any kind, you must know that it's not that easy. If it were, everyone would be doing it because there is a lot of money to be made. But it's a high stakes game, and if you get it wrong, you'll be chasing your tail for the project duration. So take your time, do your research, and only make buying decisions with absolute confidence. That's a wrap, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments box below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Peter Kelly. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy developing.